I was just sitting down to change strings on my guitar for a gig tomorrow, and I realized that I'm using locking tuners, and I remember that when I found these for this guitar and I searched on the internet, I couldn't really find much on locking tuners for acoustic guitars. In fact, if you look at how low these posts are, these are probably not really meant for acoustic guitar. They're probably meant for electric guitar, and this thickness on acoustic guitar, my acoustic guitar is probably thicker than an electric guitar, so that's why the posts are low. But the beauty of the locking tuners is you don't really need much room for the string to wind around. You don't need any, actually, so it doesn't really matter that they're low. I looked around for these. These are Goto locking tuners. I just looked at various schematics of different locking tuners and found ones that would fit the screw hole that's here. So you kind of got to measure the bore and measure where the screw is. And luckily, the first ones I bought worked. I'm using D'Addario strings. And I use D'Addario on all my instruments because I really like the way they feel and sound and last a long time. I like the way they feel, meaning they're like neither too slinky nor too stiff, and they have a fairly even tension throughout the strings. Also, their coated strings don't feel that coated. They feel a little slick, but they also don't fray. They don't get that fraying that some companies do. So that's why I use D'Addario on electric guitars and basses. Oh, I'm not being paid by D'Addario, although I'd love it if I were. So anyway, I just loosen this, take the string out, take this off, I usually put the post in, the string in the post first, and yeah, this mood lighting is not helping. So I get that through there. Put this in here. You can put this peg in first if you want, but I like to put that side in first. Then you just sort of tighten this up, tighten the back, and then there you go. And here's a hint: when you put on strings, no matter if you're using locking tuners or not, grab here, and then pull the string up. Give a little pull to get to stretch the string a little bit, and especially if you're winding around the post, you want to stretch the post windings, because that's how guitars go out of tune. If you wonder why your guitar goes out of tune all the time, it's because you're not taking you're not stretching out the string from around the post. It's still loose on the post, and it just slowly releases tension. So I do that a bunch of times, and then leave it for a few hours, and then it's in tune. And there we go. And on a gig, that would take, I don't know how that long that took, but it was pretty quick, and I wasn't even rushing. And then, well, you can cut or not cut this, but I would cut this off. And this really saves me a lot of time, even though I do change most of my strings at home. Sometimes it happens where I have to change on the stage, and then these really come in handy. But even at home, especially because I used to put my when I did the top strings, what I used to do is I would bend the string. So I would bend the string, put it through the post, then take the string and put it through the bend so that it really wouldn't come out. And I found I needed to do that, or sometimes the string would wind right off the post. But with locking tuners, I just put it in, tighten, tune it up, and we're ready to go. So here we go again. You can stop the video if you want, but just showing you another string. So I do this until it gets like kind of straight. Take this off. Grab the other string. This time I'll put the peg in first. You could do this while you're talking to an audience or while the rest of the band is doing another song. And by the time they finish the intro or the first verse, oops, tighten, you'll be ready. So there you go. Locking tuners for acoustic guitar. It's great. Now I'm sure somebody out there is going to say that the winding around the post causes better tone or something like that. Hey, if you think it does, then do that. I don't find it makes any difference, especially plugged in. You know, no, I don't find any difference. I'm probably not that sensitive either, though, to guitar stuff. So there you go. Thanks for watching.